Welcome to the Dr. Sal Adoni Show. Fans of Dr. Sal Adoni call him the great genius, a figure that Nostradamus wrote about. His theories in math and astrophysics are used by government agencies. His theory E has proven Newton and Einstein are wrong. His prime algorithm is used by the NSA. His planetary distance formula is used by NASA to find new planets. His EOE theory is used by the USGS in earthquake prediction modeling. He founded two different think tanks, including Helix Q, the artificial intelligence think tank. Dr. Adoni is the founder of the cryptocurrency BizBytes. Dr. Adoni is also the founder of the One Media Network. One Media produces dozens of podcast shows for the iPodcast network.
This is Dr. Sal Adoni. You can go to my site, saladoni.com. That's SOLADONI.com. I've written over 100 books. A lot of them are academic works. Some of it's about new theories in physics, like Theory E, holographic universes. I do a lot of work since the 70s in AI. My AI think tank is helixq.org. Recently we've been generating a lot of realistic AI art, and we've come across some problems that we've been discussing in various AI art news groups on Facebook and such. I'm also known by my religious full name is Sollog, SOLLOG.com, and I'm a famous artist that's in a bunch of museums. So you can go to sollog.art and you can see some of my art. I do religious art. I got a couple different studios. I age celebrities, like there's Elvis at 88, Marilyn at 97. Abstract, and again, realistic images. One of my famous books is computeruniversetheory.com. So you go there, and it's all about how most likely we're inside an AI computer, and a lot of my work is based on finding glitches. One of the big glitches I call the pentagram of blood. It's how every major mass death event you see in the news is actually on one of 5 lines on a map of the United States, North America. It goes from Haiti up into Canada, down into Mexico City. And you can see 9/11, Virginia Tech massacres, Columbine, Oklahoma bombing, JFK. Here's Hurricane Andrew. It's where Parkland struck too. So there's nothing in your memory as a human, you can remember the past 60, 70 years, that isn't on these lines for a major mass death event in America. And it's not just America. There's 7 pentagrams on 7 continents all over the world, and historic battles happened on these pentagrams. Thousands have been killed. Millions died in nuclear events in Japan on their lines. So again, all this area on Earth, and there's not mass death events. It's only on lines that form a pentagram. If that isn't proof we're inside some type of simulation, I don't know what is, but pentagramofblood.com is an important part of my work. Now, getting back to what I'm going to be talking about now. I discovered it in this image. Somebody was talking about Taylor Swift and this weird hand position from a real photo, saying she must be, you know, an NPC inside the simulation, blah, 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 blah. So I start Googling Taylor Swift's photos and found instantly when she's signing autographs, the AI we're in is having a real problem with her hands. First, she holds a pen funky. Second, almost every image is just 3 fingers. And besides holding the pen in the middle finger, which happens to be how almost every celebrity you Google holds their pens now. So, if you're a human, not an NPC set here to amuse everybody, you hold your pen with your thumb and your index finger. That's the correct way to hold a pen. Yet, Tom Cruise, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, all the images of these famous people over decades signing stuff, they all have this funky hand holding, with a few of them being left-handed. So Taylor's right-handed, as are most of the images I'm about to show you, and a few celebs like McCartney and Bill Clinton and Barack Obama are lefties. But this claw hand and these messed up fingers is a common denominator in celebrity autograph pictures. Look, the middle finger. Who the heck holds their hand like that? And then her messed up fingers here. Again, only 3 showing. The 5th finger, you know, so you got a thumb and 3 fingers, and they're always mutated. Look at the mutation in her arms here. Tiny shoulder, large bicep. These other people, when you zoom in and you see how they're holding stuff, all their hands are messed up. And I didn't create these pictures, because right now you can go to AI programs and create pretty much any person's name, doing whatever you want. And the hands are always messed up, but they're really messed up badly in the AI programs that are now creating images for humans through TTI, text to image. To give you an idea, we did a altar series of Satanists. Came out beautiful, really realistic looking, till you get to the hands. Look at that mess. So this is the AI that I'm used to working with today. Creates amazing images, except for the hands. Also has a problem with eyes. So again, you know, all the AI art has funky hands. And that's where all of a sudden images of real people that are on Google as real events are now starting to show up, not with as distorted hands there, but with slightly distorted hands. I mean, look at this picture. It's impossible for you to put your pinky in that pose. I mean, it's, yeah, maybe she's double jointed or something, but over and over, you know, every celebrity has these messed up hands. So in the simulation theory or computer universe theory, which is one of my books for years, you know, this is what's known as a glitch. Just like Mandela effects. Mandela effects are tracking the glitches that are happening all the time in the so-called matrix. Big one is how the word Messiah has been basically erased from Bibles. You know, I studied the Bible intensely as a kid. And I know I studied a lot of Messiah verses in the Old Testament. That's why Israel was formed. Well, you know, they're all gone. It's like one day in 2015, the Almighty woke up, snapped his fingers, and boom, every Messiah disappeared. Shocked me. And if you were familiar with the Bible from a long time ago, you know, let's say 70s, 80s, whatever, you would be shocked. So you go to Messiah, erased.com. And again, this is one of my sites, one of my books, where I discuss how May 1st, 2017, okay, that's the right date, not 2015, but 2017, May 1st, it's the date that all this stuff really went crazy. So, the proof we're in a simulation is finally appearing. I've been working with AI. People have been acknowledging it could theoretically run our whole universe once it's created. So I've been working with 6 and 10 dimensional computer theory since the 70s, like the first person to be doing it. And now it's pretty much common consideration by academics that, the universe might actually be an AI computer. Now, when you hear people, mocking that theory, they're just the NPCs, non-playing characters that are here to keep you sleeping. But if you really want to wake up and find out what reality is, sites like Pentagram of Blood, look around that site, check the new articles, latest, and look for this article here, Parkland shooting on the Pentagram of Blood. So this map was out and around for years, way before Parkland. And Parkland happened right on the red dot there. Just like recent shootings, Club Q up in Oklahoma, and then the deaths in Idaho were up around this area, all on the line. So every mass death event that's happening are on these lines. Major acts of terrorism, 9/11, Boston Marathon bombings, Virginia Tech massacre, another massacre in another Virginia college recently. So all the recent events are just like the older events. They're all happening on this line. 250,000 people dead in the Haiti quake. Tens of thousands of people dead in the Mexico City quakes. And this is the pyramid of the sun in Mexico area. So, the pyramids are aligned to this map. The pyramids in Cairo are aligned to the European map. London, Paris, Rome are all on the major line of Europe's Pentagram of Blood. So people, we are living within a simulation, and if you start Googling any celebrity, like Tom Cruise, signing autographs, you're going to find out the images of his hand are just like Taylor Swift. They're all messed up. So here's a image again. His pinky's longer than all the other fingers. No one's hand is correct. Now, Cruise is one of the few celebrities that actually, well, here's the middle finger. Okay, so you're supposed to have the pen out here in your index and your thumb, and yet all these celebrities put it in their middle finger. So, again, you can just go to picture, again, another middle finger, hold, weird hands. You just start Googling and looking at the pictures and blow them up into things, and you'll see that this is happening. Here's another celebrity we'll look at. Britney Spears. Her hands are all messed up. So when you start looking at images of her pictures, here's a good one. Again, 3-finger paw with a thumb. That's like one of the common things about the celebrities. You never see 4 fingers and a thumb. It's always 3. And they're always in the middle grasp. They're just start looking at pictures, and you'll see that all these different pictures are just like that. They're all messed up. Okay, Paul McCartney signing autographs. Again, you can just start looking at all these different images, and you'll see. Normally it's a claw with 3 fingers. This one, at least, he did right with an index and a thumb. But he also has the middle claw in a lot of these images. There's a good actual image where the hand's almost normal. Again, if you look through the different McCartney images, you'll see a lot of them are completely deformed. It's like the AI is getting worse with celebrities. This looks like a good claw. Yeah, so his index is wrapped around the top, and then he's actually pressing with his thumb and his middle finger. People don't hold stuff like that. I mean, it's just crazy. Again, you can put in pretty much any famous celebrity there. Let's try Bruce Springsteen. And again, he's got the middle finger claw going on, just like all the rest of them. So, if you're a famous celebrity in this reality, it seems you're not real. You're just an NPC, non-playing celebrity, not a character. So, you know, the AI is actually doing it. Now here, instead of the pen being like in his fingertip and his thumb, it's all the way back in his hand. Like, it's impossible to sign legibly anything like that. And again, you can just look at photo after photo of Springsteen, and you're going to see the same thing. Weird claw hands, and normally just 3 fingers. And often the middle finger claw. And it's also politicians. You know, you can look up Clinton, Barack Obama, same situation, Bill Clinton. So it goes from years ago to current times. You know, it's not something new, all these images. So it looks like everything is generated through the AI, and it can't do hands correctly. Now, the AI that we're using as artists isn't as advanced as the AI that we're living in, but the situation is it doesn't get the hands right. So just start looking at all these different images, and you'll find one after another all messed up. Again, he's resting on the middle finger instead of the index finger. So they're all signing the same way. It's like the AI just says, oh, autograph picture, and it has a problem putting the hand in the pen correctly. Just like when you use the AI programs to create art, it has a problem creating hands. So the hands are the link to the fact that we're in a simulation and it's intentionally glitched, so you can wake up and realize that this ain't real. We're in a simulation. That's how I view it. And if you want to discuss this stuff, the best place is Facebook. Look up AI, and there's a whole bunch of AI art groups now. I mean, dozens and dozens of them. And every single one of them is saying how the art that AI is generating has terrible hands, also terrible eyes. So So that's a known defect in today's AI. This fact that it's affecting images of all the celebrities means our reality is corrupted by the AI that's running it, and it can't create hands right. I mean, look at this. This is from our video. You really think people hold pens like that? The pen should be over here, thumb and index. And it's not just Taylor Swift. It's every celebrity has these defects in their hands. You can see here all the comments coming up on, you know, what I just posted. I mean, it's real busy affecting people. Like, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but a lot of people are believing it. It's like, wow. So it's there if you want to look for it. Again, this is Dr. Adoni. I do a lot of work with AI. My think tank is Helix Q. And I'm the guy that theorized we're most likely in a computer simulation. So computeruniversetheory.com. That's my book. So if you want to wake up, start reading my books. I wrote over 100 of them. Can't find me on Twitter. I was banned a long time ago on Twitter because they don't want to hear how all these events are on the pentagram of blood. Sandy Hook, all the school shootings, Columbine, all on the same pentagram. Probably why they banned me. Because whenever something happens and people die, I'm like, yeah, pentagram of blood. So, yeah, I'm banned. My videos are banned. My music videos banned. I mean, you know, they love to ban anybody waking people up. Anyway, this was Dr. Adoni. Have a great day.